Hey guys, John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo here with a full review for you of the Powermat wireless charging system. Before I get into the nuts and bolts of what this thing does, let me show you exactly how it works. So, it's got a single cord that plugs into a wall outlet, and it's got 3 charging ports on the front. Now, when you say wireless charging, the first thing you're going to think of is wireless charging. You can take your device and put it right on top. But that's not the case. You actually have to put something else on top of the device in order to charge your phone, your iPod, or whatever it is it might be. And there are 3 ways you can do it. When you buy a Powermat wireless charging system, and it comes in the standard desk charger or a portable charger that folds, they both have the same idea, you get this charging cube. And this cord rolls around and goes in for storage. And it's got a ton of different tips at the end, and you can swap tips to charge and to plug into any device you like. So you take this, it's got a little circle on the bottom, and it matches up with the little circle on the device. And you can take your phone, your PSP, whatever it might be, and plug it right in. So certainly your phone, for example, won't have any wires into the wall. We still have to plug it in with something. Now, for $30 extra, you can get, if we're talking about an iPhone or an iPod Touch or an iPod, a dock. And that goes on one of the 3 available slots. And you can take your phone, put it right in, and you'll be charging. But again, it's not completely wireless. And the third option, again, for just around $30, is this case. And it's a decent case. It's made of sort of a soft touch rubber feel. But on the back, it's got a relatively large charging mat. You put your phone in there, and then you can place it on there and charge. And you can charge 3 at a time. So a little bit of note about each of these. First, this is not something that I would use on a regular basis, especially not leave on the phone and keep in my pocket and just plunk it down on here all the time. It's very big and has a lot of weight, something that I don't think would be the most conducive for pocket or general carrying use. I'm not so sure who this is applying to. When you have to use a phone, for example, you got to open it up, slide your phone in, push it down, the top part down, and put it back on the charger. That's a lot of work as opposed to just plugging a cord in. So I'm not so sure that this option would be what I'd recommend. So secondary, you've got this sort of dock, which is quite handy. Just as you would charge any other phone or iPod in one of Apple's docks, you just go ahead and push it down and you'll be charging. It really works as you'd expect it to. The third option, this little cord, is actually more handy than you'd expect. A ton of different tips really make it useful for a lot of different things, and it comes with really a tip that'll fit most phones, Samsung, Nokia, really whatever else you have, mini USB, micro USB, iPod or iPhone. So there are a lot of different choices. So what this does, it works very well. And it works exactly as advertised. They're not claiming that it's completely wireless charging. Although if you judge by the commercials, they don't really see any wires. But if you're okay with having to plug your device still in or put it in a dock, this does work exactly as you'd expect. It charges the device, it charges it almost as quickly as it would into a wall, and it does save on outlets. So I can charge 3 devices right here without having to plug 3 cords into a wall. So would I recommend this? Well, yes and no. If you want to maybe save some space on your outlets or you don't want to mess with cords, this is sort of a nice option. And it does have a little bit of a cool effect to it because you are still getting that sort of pseudo wireless charging, even though this still does have a wire that plugs in. No, I wouldn't recommend it in the sense that it's not really true wireless charging. You're not getting any advantage other than sort of a cool factor and less cords than just charging 3 devices. And certainly for $100, which is what this device costs, it's going to be a hard proposition to justify. If it dropped down to around $50, it'd probably be a much easier recommendation. But the final decision is going to be up to you. If you're okay with what this thing does, it does do it very well, and it works, like I said, just as advertised. But really going to be your decision if you want to spend $100 on something that's going to actually cost you more. If you buy this for $100, all you're going to get is one of these little cubes, which only charge 1 device. So if you want to charge your iPhone or another phone, you have to plunk down another $20 or $30 for these other sort of adapters. So this is going to get more expensive. If you want to charge 3, suddenly $100 becomes $160 with the 2 accessories. So the decision is going to be yours and what you want to spend your money on. If it was me, I don't think I could recommend this, and I certainly don't think I would buy one. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. For exclusive content, check me out at Twitter, twitter.com/John4Lakers. And for all of your tech needs, be sure to check out technobuffalo.com. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.